Good morning, February 1, 2021, snowy, cold Monday here in the DC area. I think tomorrow is Puxatawny Phil's Day, isn't it? Groundhog. I don't believe what he sees anyway, and oh my gosh, how many Puxatawnys have we had? And are they of the lineage of shadow reading? So this morning when I got up, I always set my intentions. And I had set them. And then I found myself just kind of scrolling through news things. And then later I found myself actually listening to like a podcast. And it was more on newsy type business and current affairs. And I had to ask myself, do I need to know this information? Does it put me on the track of my highest good today? Or is it a distraction? And the answer was distraction. Turn it OFF. So I did. But I was still stuck on one of the things I scrolled through. And it was the, two actors are about to come out with this new show. And it's two gay guys that travel in an RV or something like that. And I happen to know two of the characters, and they're usually really, really good whatever they play. But because they're playing two gay guys on this trip, the LGBTQ movement feels that they should not be allowed to play that it should be actually given to an LGBTQ actor. And I thought to myself, WTF, WTH, in all sincerity. Okay, so actors are trained to take on all the characteristics of a character. And they're trained to immerse themselves in that character. And whoever can do the best job of that generally gets the job and portrays that in such a way that it is memorable to us. It's not about who they are as a person. It's a character and a role they step into, stepping out of their personal self to play that part. They're playing a role, they're playing a part. It has nothing to do with their personal life. So I thought to myself, that's being a little discriminatory here. And also, I thought to myself, well, that means if you play in a Holocaust movie, you have to be Jewish. And if you are going to play a fighter, you had better have been a fighter or be from a fighting family, professional fighting family, because that gives it more credibility. And if you're going to play a vegetarian on television, you better be a vegetarian in real life. So that's not what actors do. Real actors, get into roles that are so outside of their comfort zone, and they train for the language and with all different kinds of coaches so that their scenes are the best that they can possibly be under the direction of the director, etc. Now, I am no actress, and I don't know much more than what I've just said from my own understanding of it. So to me, when we label, like when I had to read, the LBGQT, whatever it was, I say to myself, that just adds to separation. That is one of the things that I really need everybody to take stock of, including myself, is not to be involved in all these brandings. Okay? I don't go around and say, hi, I'm heterosexual, but on Sundays, I can get a little weird. I can get a little kinky. What the frick does that have to do with what I do on my day job? What does it have to do that has to label me? And by the way, I believe there's a law that is actually still in law, like enforceable, that the only sex you're supposed to have is missionary style. And I believe the man has to be on top. Now, why is that law still even on any books? I mean, seriously, we'd all be arrested. All right? So anyway, not to get off on the sex topic, it's just really about why are we always labeling and categorizing and putting people in boxes and in fences and divisions that it creates and the separation. Each and every one of us are blood-born of the divine, with spirits and soul that's here to learn life's lessons and to live it and to enjoy it and to do no harm. That's the universal law, do no harm. That's with your thoughts, that's with your mouth, that's with your heart, that's with your physical body. Do no harm. And enjoy your life. Be at peace. Take on new adventures. Figure out, oh, did I like that? Or maybe I don't. I'll change that. Maybe like something else a little better, or I would change things differently. It's like, do you ever hear people talk about their grand trip they're about to take and all these places that they're going to go? And then after that trip, what do you hear? It was great, but if I had it to do over again, I would have skipped this part, maybe added a little more to this part, or maybe done something differently. So the next time I go, I think it will be more enlightening for me and have more quality to it. But when we go on a trip called life, we're going to experience all kinds of things and then understand what we really like and go for that and discard the rest as an experience, right? So that's what we're here to do. We're like little data banks. We just collect all these information and lessons, and we feel them, taste them, touch them, smell them. Intuitively go into the insight as well. We process all of that with our physical avatars and come up with, the description and the analysis when we're done. And then we go on to the next one and the next one and the next one until our physical avatar expires. And then we go up, we learn some more lessons, we come back down into the physical avatar, and we do some of the things that we didn't do on the first trip. So, as a living, breathing embodiment of the divine God spark, get away from all these brands. Get away from, I can't talk about something unless I've truly experienced it. You can understand something quite well and explain it quite well without physically going through the experience. And with saying that, I mean, you're being raw and authentic. If you're portraying, reading a book, and you just have the gift of being able to have expressions through the book, it doesn't mean that you've lived the life of the characters in the book. And it doesn't give the reader, the person vocalizing it, any less credibility because you weren't one of the characters in the book. So I guess my point is, let's take down these barriers and these fences. Now, I know that what our countries are doing right now in order to, they just gave me the word suffocate, so I'm going to use that word, to take the breath and the energy away from those dark beings from continuing to do what they've been doing. So we do have some borders and rules in place, and that is being worked on. So I get that. But as we all elevate and raise our vibrations up to the higher divine and to the higher self soul family, and connect up with this column and be in this column and get out of all this, mental chitter chatter, monkey brain, we'll see that We're all the same. Many shapes, sizes, heights, colors, vocal expressions. We're all the same. We just have different little personalities to us, but we're all the same. And that's the beautiful thing about experiencing this lifetime, is that we all came here to make a difference. We all came here to raise the light up so high that all these borders and labels and separations can be dissolved, so that we can work under one unity, be together, not be my religion is the right religion and therefore yours is not. What? What? Come on. Do no harm. Devote yourself to whatever loving practice that you need that is for the highest elevation and the good of your soul and your physical avatar and for those that are around you. Because remember, everything you emanate through and emanate out and transfer out goes into Mother Earth and all around. So if you can fill that with pink roses of the high heart and the spectrums of the rainbow, imagine the loving touches you give everybody without even being in their presence. Just saying. So today, maybe practice not being so much in the affairs of the news and what's happening, because some of us are snowed in and we're bored and we're just, oh, what's this? What's that? We're just going through it. But we have to learn to discern. And the biggest thing is detach. That this article was not my fight. And I wasn't taking on as a fight, but I was more confused, like, what? That makes no sense. This makes no sense at all. I mean, there just happened to be an actor that came out recently. I don't know that he came out as in like sexually came out, but he just came out with a YouTube saying that he was a gay man and that he was proud of who he was and his accomplishments and that he was an actor. And the parts that he played were the exact opposite of what someone might think of a gay man being. But that was a prime example. That's his personal life. He's stepping into a role outside of himself to play a part on the screen. I didn't need to know whether he was gay or not. That didn't affect whether I thought he played a great superhero or a villain. Oh, he's gay. Because he's gay. Oh, wow, he really portrayed that well. I think maybe a non-gay man could have portrayed that better. I'm thinking, this is just cray-cray as far as I'm concerned. I look at each and every one of you as unique, loving, blood-flowing, divine sources of energy. I want to be looked at like that too. So I encourage each and every one of you to just emanate that love and stay away from anything that creates density in that energy shield and field surrounding you and inside of you, that electrical, magnetic energy. And get out there and suck up the photon gamma, beautiful sun rays if it comes out today. And if not, visualize it. You can literally close your eyes and visualize the sun and the rays, the beautiful rays of the sun. And every time I close my eyes, I keep getting this square, this door type thing. I'm getting it a lot lately. I need to go draw that down. Not quite sure what it means, but hopefully it'll come to me. But anyway, fake it till you make it. Visualize. If the sun's not there, make it there. Feel it. You can feel it. Your whole body will just feel the rays. And let that brighten your moods. And then brighten other people's moods with your happy self. All right? Much love, much light to each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate messages. Bye-bye.